And then final question for you in let's say the year 2025. How many Lightning Network nodes will there be?
2025. So it's only like 3 years. What are we at now? Like 18,000 ish or something?
I think there's almost it's 19,300 active nodes,
Okay.
so that's nodes with a channel. Let's use that as the metric.
I'm gonna say north of 100,000.
Interesting.
And maybe I don't know if that's bearish or bullish. But I'm gonna say north of 100,000 because that's 18, that's yeah. I mean that's a pretty good progression over the years. And I think that it will be easier and easier to run a node and have your own identity on the network. So I'm gonna say 100,000. What do you think? What's your take on that?
I like that prediction. See, when you were talking about how you thought capacity was going to grow faster than nodes, I was thinking in my head that I'm not sure about that. Part of me was thinking that nodes might grow faster just because if the velocity of payments increases, then you almost don't need as much capacity. But it was interesting to hear your take on it. I don't know. I say, 100,000 seems pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
If I had to pick over or under on 100,000 nodes, I would pick over, though. That's as well.
I think I would too. I'm even like thinking through it. I'm feeling a little bearish on the 100,000, but I'll stick with it. But yeah, I think that's a good number. And yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think that's the great thing about this is it's kind of being built out right before our eyes, and we can see a lot of these details about how it's progressing. And I think that's super exciting as we watch it grow over the years.
Yeah, and I mean some of these growth spurts, to be fair, they do come in like massive waves. Like we saw one 6 or 12 months ago with El Salvador coming on board. It just like everything skyrocketed for a few months. It now seems a little more pedestrian in comparison. Everything's still growing, but it seems like there was another wave a few years back. It seems like when growth happens, it really happens, and it's like unlocking Lightning for a whole new segment of the population. So I guess it's tricky to time that, but I like that prediction regardless.